Yo, about a month ago, Sticker App reached out to me to be their Artist of the Month. The goal was to create 5 different designs based on New Year's resolutions that you could start your 2024 off with. So they gave me a list of resolutions to work with, and one of the resolutions that stuck out to me was run the extra mile for pizza. So with that phrase in mind, I created this design, and today I'll be showing you how I made it in Adobe Illustrator. Alright, so opening up our project file, we have our design here. I have my color palette over here on the right side. We'll drag the design over to the left and we'll recreate it over here on the left side. Starting out, we gotta make sure our pencil fidelity is all the way up on its smoothest. And we're gonna start out with this yellow shape here. So we'll grab our yellow, and with our pencil tool, we'll just draw it out like this. Make some slight adjustments if you need. You can close this off like that. So next we can do the crest. So we're going to use the pen tool this time, and we can start a point right there and curve it up around the top like this, and hit this anchor point right here to close it off. Go straight up like that and curve it back around like this and close it off. So let's go ahead and make that one blue, and we can curve out these corners like this. And then adjust the size if you need to. So there's the shape of the crust. Next we'll do the side of the pizza right here. So we can just option drag this shape over this way, and we'll hit Command Shift left bracket to send it to the back and resize it a little bit to make it bigger. And let's just make this yellow a little bit darker, like that. And then in order to make these broken up lines right here, what we'll do is double click on this shape, select the shape, and Command C, and then we'll get rid of the stroke. And then right on top of it, we'll Command Shift V to paste the shape back on top, and then we'll get rid of the fill on that one. So now we have a stroke separate from the fill. So with the stroke selected, we'll just add a few points like this. And then we can delete the middle points of each, like that, so that we have a little space in between. And let's actually just make this one a little bit shorter. All right, so now let's group those together, Command G, and we have that. Okay, so next let's do the eyes. So we'll grab this white, and we're just gonna make a circle like that. Zoom in, and we'll Command C, Command Shift V, bring that circle down, and we'll make that one black. Then we'll Command Shift V again to place that shape on top again and bring it up just a little bit in size. And we'll draw a curved line like this up over the top. And then using your Pathfinder tool, we'll hit intersect. So then make that one yellow. Zoom in here and we'll add a few circles like this for highlights to the eye. And let's select all of these and group them together. We'll select these and drag it to the left a little bit. And then we will just option drag this one over to the right, Command left bracket, rotation, and shrink it down a little bit. All right, that looks good. Let's just add a few highlights like this. Next we can do the eyebrows. So let's grab our red and we'll go angled up, angled up, angled up, and then round it out like that, and Command left bracket until you get behind the eyeball. And then we can option drag this one over this way. Send it back again, object, transform, reflect. And then shrink that one down to match with the size of the eye. There's our eyebrows, and then for the mouth, it's just a straight line, nice and easy. Next, we'll do the pepperoni, so we'll just draw out this round shape, like this. Doesn't have to be perfect. Zoom in there, and we're gonna option drag to the left, command left bracket to send it backwards, and make this a little bit darker. And then we'll add a highlight right there. Go ahead and make that white, so you can use your eyedropper tool and select the eyeball and then swap the fill and stroke and then just get rid of the fill. So let's group these together, Command G. Then we can resize it if we have to. Let's draw another one over here. Make that red. Same process as before. Oops. Send it backwards and make it red, and then add the highlight. You can grab the white from there. Group those together. Add another one right down here. This one can be a little bit bigger. Make that red, and then let's option drag, send backwards, and make it red. Just that point. And add a highlight. Group those together. Okay, and we have one more little pepperoni over here. For this one, we'll just do a rectangle, kind of like this. And then we'll draw the top of the pepperoni like this. Send it backwards and make that lighter. Then we'll just add this highlight like that. Command G. If this isn't looking right, just make the adjustments if you need. I think it looks a little funky, so let's just mess with it a little. You can get rid of points if you need. To get rid of points, just hover over it with the pen tool, and this little line will come up next to your pen. Click on it, and it deletes it. All right, that looks good. Let's add some details to the crust. So let's zoom in here and we can double click. I'm gonna just draw a circle out like this on the edge. And we're gonna make that blue just a little bit darker. Get rid of the stroke. And then copy and paste in place the main crust shape and get rid of the fill. So now we have the outline on top of the shadow. And we can just draw this extra line right here. And we'll do one more line for detail like this. And how we did down here with adding the points and deleting them, we'll do the same thing up here. 1, 2, 3, delete the middle one. Now we can add these little speckles on the pizza. So that's just adding some circles like this. Use that darker yellow color and get rid of the stroke. And then option drag. Like that. Cool. Next we'll do the hand and the arm. So over here, we're gonna use a yellow fill and just draw out this kind of bumpy shape like this. Zoom in there, and then we're going to add a little line like that, add a little line like this, and then one more right here, and then make adjustments. Go ahead and group that together, Command G, and that's our hand. If you're struggling with this step and you're having problems making the hand look right, don't forget I have my vector pack, Hand Pack Volume 1. It's $5 and you get 16 different hand poses that you can use in your own designs. And I'll have that linked below for you guys if you want to check it out. But back to the design. Let's move this hand up a little bit, right about there, and we're gonna add the arm, which is an open shape. So on this left side it's open, so we're gonna start on the left side and then draw a curve like this up behind the hand. This is going to be hidden behind the hand, so we can just draw right on top like this, and then hit Command left bracket, and then let's just adjust our hand so it fits. Bring this line in a little bit. Cool, let's just make this pepperoni a little bit bigger. Now that the arm is there, it's getting hidden. So we'll bring it up just a little bit and then bring it down that way. All right, next we'll do the leg. Just a rectangle like this. Send that to the back. And we'll do the sock right on top of that. So let's just loop it up and around like this. And we can make that white. So there's our sock. We can bring that down a little if we have to. And for the shoe, we're gonna start off with the sole. So let's just draw this round shape like this. Adjust the size if you have to, and then option drag it up, send it behind, adjust the size. Let's bring these together with a Command G, group them, and let's double click into this group. Now we can draw the toe of the shoe. So bring it up and around like this. Let's make this blue and send it to back. For the shoelaces, I used a double stroke, so I'll show you how I did that. Just make using the pen tool, we'll just make a short line like this. Make the stroke white. And with that stroke selected, go up to Window, Appearance, and select the stroke, and we'll hit the plus arrow. So now we have two strokes. We can go down to this one and change the color to purple, which is the outline color, and then bring it up 8 points because our stroke is 4, so we want it to be 4 on this side and 4 on this side. So that's plus 8 points to make it 12. And now we have this stroke here that can be adjusted and it keeps the outline. So we'll send that to the back and drag another one down like this. And then for the last shape, we'll just bring it over this way and bring it around and send that to the back. And then for the tongue, just another rectangle. Curve these 2 points out and send it to back. Bring it up. So now that this is all grouped together, we can just adjust it like this and move it to where we want it. And that's good. Let's just add the little shadow to the leg right here. Make that black. For this back leg, we're going to use the pen tool. So start right here, straight line, straight up, slightly curved line right here, close that anchor off, and then give this a little bit of a curved anchor, and then bring it back up around like that, and then we can make this the darker yellow to match with this side of the pizza. So now we'll just add a little line right here, and for the sock we'll just add a curved line like this, bring it all the way around, and we'll copy paste that leg, select both of those and hit intersect. Now we have a sock. Let's just select all of these points over here and bring this in a little bit so the leg's not too long, and we can just draw the shoe right behind here with a blue. Go like this. Send to back. We can copy the shoestring from over here, reuse it on this side. Option drag, so now we have two. And again, we will option drag this blue shape up, send it to back, and make that white. And let's make this a little bit bigger. And that's pretty much it for the character design. We can add these little sparkles. That's a circle. And then go up to effect and do distort and transform, and we can do pucker and bloat, and then bring it to the left however much you want. Add that little sparkle right there. Can add another one right here. And that's it for the character. Let's just add this background stuff and we'll be all done. So for the background circle, we'll just grab the red like that, send it to back. And then like we've been doing, option drag it to the left and send it back again, and we'll make it the same dark red as in the design. We'll add these little speckles with the blob brush, so that's up here, or Shift B on your keyboard, and just go in there and add them everywhere at random. Add a few more sparkles over here, a small one right here, and one more right there. For the text, we're going to make a circle right here. Don't worry about centering it yet, we can adjust it later. And we'll go up to your text tool, hold it down, and do type on a path tool. Click right on there, and then we'll type it out, run the extra mile. And let's just bring the size up and make that purple. Get rid of the stroke. Select the font that we want, which is margin. And we can just rotate this around like this. And then bring the size up until it's right. I also adjusted the tracking, so let's adjust that to about 200. And then keep bringing the size up to right about there. And then we can adjust the size of the circle. I'm just gonna eyeball it here, but if you want, you can use the align tool to align it to the circle here. but in this case, I'm just gonna eyeball it. All right, that looks good. And then we'll go down here and just do the final text for, I don't remember what this font was, so we'll just use the same font. P-I-Z-Z-A, pizza. Make the tracking 0. And make that red, no stroke. We can just expand the text too. Makes it easier to work with. Make this purple. All right, and the final step is just adding this white outline to make it into a sticker. So what we are going to do is copy everything, Command C, make a new layer underneath. We can hide our top layer, and Command Shift V, go up to Object, Expand Appearance, Object, Expand again, and we will go to Pathfinder and hit Unite. So now that all this is united, we'll add one more circle to cover up the text, like that, and we can unite those. Now that we have this shape, we'll go up to our stroke and bring it all the way up until this thickness is as thick as you want the sticker to be. So we'll go right about there, and make sure your stroke is on round cap and round join. We can go up to Object again, Expand, and Unite. Now you might get some of these small holes in your shape. What you can do is double click and then click on them and delete them. So now let's bring back our top layer, select this background shape and make it white. And there we go. This outline is a little bit thicker than I would want it to be, so instead of going up to 50, we would bring it back down to like 30 or 40, and it would fit a little bit better. So that's it for the character design. This is what the final product looked like. They printed it out on this nice glossy material. It looks great, I'm super happy with it. If you guys followed along and made this design on your own, don't forget to tag me in your posts. And as always, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.